Another Mike D exclusive.
Hello and welcome to episode 11 of the Stimulus Podcast. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. My name is Duran Shields, aka Blue Skittles, aka the Commissioner, aka Melody. I'm co-host of said Stimulus Podcast. And I'm gonna let my co-host go ahead and introduce himself.
Hey, what's good, world? It's your boy Vision, VYSON, like sight. Welcome to the Stimulus Podcast.
And we right now we kind of enjoying brother ours Jeff's guy. Which means money in a different language. This video is dope. I seen this video the other day.
Kanye Ori.
I know what niggas that never had told. This game you stayed down to come up the cold. Had to realize don't nobody got me but
thank
me.
you for coming back to the Stimulus Podcast, episode 11. If this is your first time listening, thank you for tuning in.
So I'm double speed
I hope you
when it comes to the
enjoy what you're about to listen. And but as usual, we're gonna start off with our icebreaker. We're gonna start off with our usual icebreaker, and that's would you rather. So I usually go into this big list of would you rather questions. I didn't even start my timer. I meant to start. I just talked about that. But I think there's a timestamp in the recording, so I think might be all right. But anyway, would you rather? So I'm looking it up right now. And we're gonna usually do two of them. So here we go. Just name out a number, the random number, like from 1 to 200.
From 1 to 200, 100.
100. All right, gotta scroll over. Scroll. All right, 100. Would you rather be the best in the world at climbing trees or the best in the world at jumping rope?
Climbing trees.
Yeah, jumping rope is not it's not that impressive. Like
it's not unless you're doing like some juggling or like some shit. Like, but it's still like I would rather be like climb like a tall ass tree and like see the nice ass view or some shit. Like instead of being known for jumping rope.
Yeah. And shout out to Jeff's guy and Laid Back Ass Podcast. We want to cross promote y'all, so let's bring us on y'all podcast and we'll put y'all on ours and introduce fans and all that kind of stuff. So shout out to them though. But
check out that nigga music too, man.
Yeah.
Nigga doing major things. Velly, Twice. Check all out.
But yeah, I would much rather climb. I mean, climbing trees is cooler. Like you can climb all kind of trees. They go up real high. Jumping rope is just like it's only so impressive. Like I guess it's not infinitely like cool.
Yeah,
you can work out real good. I guess. I always wanted to, like, well, not always, but like part of me kind of wanted to be a boxer. My granddad wanted me to be a boxer, so like that made me think about that. I don't know. My mom didn't want me to get into it, of course, because moms, they don't want you to get beat up.
Yeah, they don't want you to get hurt and do nothing.
Right. But I wanted to do like some like boxer training, like just to like work out, like not even actually trying to box, but like just the training. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. The actual like this training, and as y'all can see my background, we don't get to that. These two right here. Hold on, these two.
Special guest.
Yeah, we don't get to y'all. And but yeah, I would rather climb trees for sure. All right, name another random number from
the way this shit look on my screen though. It's funny because it's like I'm over wheel head, like so like my torso is right where his like like right where it cut off. It really.
Oh, okay.
It look like I'm.
Mine is like side by side. We side by side.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. But you said another random number?
Yeah, another random number from 1 to 200.
Let's see. 7.
Y'all see my shout out to my essential merch. This is something I made. Dang, all 7. Almost there.
Essential.
All right, here we go. Number 7.
Excuse me.
Oh, we did this one.
Oh, did we? Oh,
let me one more.
207.
207. I don't. I think this goes. Yeah, I think it's more than 200.
To 200. I'm stupid. 107 there.
We can do 207. I think it goes. I think there's more than 200. Let me see.
Oh, really?
Yep, there's more than 200. Here we go. 207. Would you rather be an amazing virtuoso at any instrument, but only if you play naked? Okay, so I'm gonna say that first part again. Would you rather be an amazing virtuoso at any instrument, but only if you played naked, or be able to speak any language, but only if you close your eyes and dance while you're doing it? So I'm gonna say that one more time, just all the way through. Would you rather be an amazing virtuoso? Would you virtuoso? Would you rather be an amazing virtuoso at any instrument, but only if you play naked, or be able to speak any language, but only if you close your eyes and dance while you're doing it? Okay. I
would say any language.
So you like dancing and speaking like Italian?
Yeah. But I don't know, like I would like to play every instrument too, but it's like the naked thing. Like you would have to do concerts like behind like a screen.
Yeah, you would. I mean, like you just want to be out there like that.
Yeah, but like I could do some amazing shit. Like if I close my eyes and I dance, you know what I'm saying? And I was singing like some opera or something like that, or speaking in another language.
That would be funny though, because like you had to close your eyes to talk.
Right.
So as soon as you want to say something, you gotta close your eyes and like start talking.
And dancing too, though. Like,
yeah.
But I wonder, do they mean like a full out, like like a waltz, or can I just like do like a 2-step? Be like,
Yeah, I think anything like that's like repeated, like rhythmic, and like that's dancing. Like,
okay.
So I would consider that a 2-step dancing. Let me see. Oh, the one that I want to say is the virtuoso at any instrument.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like you said, it's the naked, like just having to be naked to play naked.
Would be.
It's just like it would be just weird. Like you want to do a concert and you playing and stuff, but like, and then what instrument? Like I guess there's certain instruments being naked. You kind of like a big old cello or something.
Yeah.
You just be like a celloist. That's like they just know you're naked behind you.
Even like a guitar, you can probably like be naked too.
Like on Forrest Gump, like Jenny. But not like a keyboard or like a piano.
Right.
I mean, I do consider that a piano from the side. It wouldn't look like that much. Like,
right.
That's a weird like consequence. Like that's a weird repercussion. Like I sold my soul to to become a virtuoso, but in exchange, I gotta be naked though the whole time.
I gotta be naked to be able to.
I gotta be naked. I can't do nothing about it. And I would I want to speak another language, but I don't care about being like all the languages or. So like the one, like I said, the one I want to say is the what's the name, the virtuoso.
Okay, that's what you want.
Yeah, that's my. I would find a way with the naked thing. I would just have to figure out what instrument I want to play. Like I got my choice of any instrument, so and I would be just as good at any other one. So I can just pick one that keeps me with some dignity, I guess.
All right.
Dignity. Shout out to Big Meese. Got my
Big
dignity.
Meese. My dignity. That's all you need.
You gotta keep that dignity on me. But yeah, that's our icebreaker for today. What was the first one?
Be able to climb any tree or be able to jump rope.
Yeah, or be able to jump rope like the best in the world at each or either one. Like best in the world at climbing trees, any tree, and best in the world at jump rope. Which one would you rather? And then would you rather be a virtuoso at any instrument but have to be naked, or would you rather be able to speak any language, but you had to close your eyes and dance while you're doing it.
And see, that's weird, like, too. I think that's too much. I think that I probably would go with the music. I mean, that's what my first instinct was anyway, to go there. But I couldn't get over the naked thing. But it's like to have to close my eyes and dance too. Like that's me closing my eyes is enough. Like I can't see. Like now I have to dance as well.
Dancing with your eyes closed, I feel like that would affect how you dance too. Like
and how you talking too. It's like you try to focus on dancing and then focus on where you going. It's like
But now we're gonna get into some of the things going on, current events. Basically, as usual, we will do a kind of a coronavirus update. It's now it's July 12th, 2020.
2020.
And
what a year.
Yeah, it's a crazy I guess I keep saying like what a time to have a podcast, like a year to have like just to be starting the podcast, because like it's so much to talk about it. Even not even just like the coronavirus stuff, like all this stuff behind me, like it's like
everybody's just losing their mind.
Everything is just like just going crazy. But we want to talk about some of the most recent, I guess, developments when it comes to coronavirus, kind of locally here, I guess, right now in Michigan. So I'm gonna share my screen, and right now, I got so many tabs open now. Zoom tabs. Hold on. Dang, this thing keep dropping down. Let me stop sharing for a second. But yeah, Governor Whitmer here in Michigan just signed a new order concerning the masks and stuff like that.
Oh dang, hold on. This my hold on, I'm gonna take this call real quick and be right back.
So yeah, I would rather climb a tree. And then what was the other one? The dance or the language and the language and what's the first one? The instrument
playing any instrument, but you gotta be naked.
Also at any instrument. But then, like you said, it's the naked, like just having to be naked to play naked.
Would be.
It's just like it would be just weird. Like you want to do a concert and you playing and stuff, but like, and then what instrument? Like I guess there's certain instruments being naked. You kind of like a big old cello or something.
Yeah,
you just be like a celloist. That's like they just know you're naked behind you.
Even like a guitar, you can probably like be naked too.
Like on Forrest Gump, like Jenny. But not like a keyboard or like a piano.
Right.
I mean, I do consider that a piano from the side. It wouldn't look like that much. Like
right.
That's a weird like consequence. Like that's a weird repercussion. Like I sold my soul to to become a virtuoso, but in exchange, I gotta be naked though the whole time.
I gotta be naked to be able to.
I gotta be naked. I can't do nothing about it. And I would do I want to speak another language, but I don't care about being like all the languages or so. Like the one, like I said, the one I want to say is the what's the name, the virtuoso.
Oh, that's what you want.
Yeah, that's my. I would find a way with the naked thing. I would just have to figure out what instrument I want to play. Like I got my choice of any instrument, so and I will be just as good at any other one. So I can just pick one that keeps me with some dignity, I guess.
Right.
Dignity. Shout out to Big Meese. Got my
Big
dignity.
Meese. My dignity. That's all you need.
You gotta keep that dignity on me. But yeah, that's our icebreaker for today. What was the first one?
Be able to climb any tree or be able to jump rope.
Yeah, or be able to jump rope like the best in the world at either one. Like the best in the world at climbing trees, any tree, and the best in the world at jump rope. Which one would you rather? And then would you rather be a virtuoso at any instrument but have to be naked, or would you rather be able to speak any language but you have to close your eyes and dance while you're doing it?
And see, that's weird, like, too. I think that's too much. I think that I probably would go with the music. I mean, that's what my first instinct was anyway, to go there. But I couldn't get over the naked thing. But it's like to have to close my eyes and dance too. Like that's me closing my eyes is enough. Like I can't see. Like now I have to dance as well.
Dancing with your eyes closed, I feel like that would affect how you dance too. Like
and how you talking too. It's like you trying to focus on dancing and then focus on where you going. It's like
But now we're gonna get into some of the things going on, current events. Basically, as usual, we will do a kind of a coronavirus update. It's now it's July 12th, 2020.
2020.
And
what a year.
Yeah, it's a crazy I guess I keep saying like what a time to have a podcast, like a year to have like just to be starting the podcast, because like it's so much to talk about it. Even not even just like the coronavirus stuff, like all this stuff behind me, like it's like
everybody's just losing their mind.
Everything is just like just going crazy. But we want to talk about some of the most recent, I guess, developments when it comes to coronavirus, kind of locally here, I guess, right now in Michigan. So I'm gonna share my screen. And right now, I got so many tabs open now. Zoom tabs. Hold on. Dang, this thing keep dropping down. Let me stop sharing for a second. But yeah, Governor Whitmer here in Michigan just signed a new order concerning the masks and stuff like that.
Oh dang, hold on. This is my hold on, I'm gonna take this call real quick and be right back.
Okay.
Gangsta white walls, TV antennas. What is this we about to watch?
So Governor Whitmer here in Michigan signed an order requiring people to wear masks in all indoor spaces, crowded outdoor spaces. So let's watch the video and I guess we talk about it after. Let me know if you can hear this.
Right here in Michigan. Today, Governor Whitmer signed an executive order requiring people to wear masks in all indoor spaces as well as crowded outdoor spaces.
The new law starts on Monday. Governor Gretchen Whitmer following 5 other states imposing mandatory masks or face coverings, or you could face a $500 fine.
This comes as the state announces 612 new cases of coronavirus, pushing the total to more than 68,000. 15 new deaths were also announced. So far, 6,039 Michiganders have died from COVID-19.
7 Action News reporter Jim Kirshner talked to people on both sides of the mask debate, and there's already pushback. Jim joins us live from Macomb County. So, Jim, what are people saying?
Alan, this is going to be some pushback and a mindset change. Some say it's like we went through with seatbelt laws. Not everybody agreed with those. And from now on, this is going to be no shirt, no shoes, no mask, no service. But who's going to be the mask police?
He is so.
That whole hold on.
Yeah.
Wait a minute for a second. Just for a second. Hold on.
He said no shoes, no pants, no shirt. No mask, no service.
The whole shot was like he all in a car. Like, come on,
right?
Man. Just give us the info, man. Just come on. But anyway,
that nigga's so corny in the way he set that up. Then he said, "Who's gonna be the mask police?"
Yeah.
Nigga.
Let's get a Florida Big Gretch. Here we go.
Every business all day long doing it. It's on all of us to set the standard.
Some restaurants have already required masks to come inside, but starting Monday, they all must. The Michigan Retail Association agrees with the new law, but also cautions this puts retail employees in potentially dangerous situations when they're forced to confront unmasked customers.
I know
that is true because we had a case here
that we've had to take in this pandemic.
President Trump is often seen with a group of people and is the only one not wearing a mask. At this Ford event in May, he did wear a mask, but only away from public view.
Haircut.
Few masks have been seen at big outdoor events, like this boat on Diamond Lake last week. A restaurant in East Lansing last month became the epicenter of a COVID spread. Among more than 100 young adults, the spread came to Metro Detroit.
But it's better than getting positive with COVID-19, right? It's as simple as that. It's a no-brainer.
The science shows the spread of COVID best happens when people speak, sing, or shout out. The new law requires masks in indoor public spaces, crowded outdoor spaces, requires businesses to refuse service. Non-compliance can be a $500 fine. Remember the attitude adjustment we went through with seatbelts?
You might be out with your buddies and you put on your seatbelt, but they didn't, and now you're like, hey, you got to put on your seatbelt. It's the law. Hopefully people will be doing that more with masks.
I'm not going to wear a mask.
Okay. Oh, we got
Hold on, can I please
go back a little bit?
Not more with.
Not gonna wear a mask.
I'm not going to wear a mask, and if she wants to do something about it, I'll even tell her where I live. She can come arrest me, whatever.
Oh, get him, Big Rich.
So
Hey,
if you conform or you don't, maybe just make a statement
Easy
with
on
the
the
mask
tanning, bro.
that you're wearing.
Right.
Live in Macomb County.
Take it easy.
All right, thank you so much.
You're like a cherry tomato.
Easy there.
Easy there, Rick.
Right.
Looking like a tangerine.
But we see, like they said, she signed an order requiring it in crowded indoor spaces and crowded outdoor spaces. And I mean, but people are making it so that that's necessary for her to sign stuff like this. Like we could have did it voluntarily and it would have just been like, you know what it was. But it's like people are so like bratty almost like about the mask stuff.
They are, man.
Like you said, y'all had an incident. We be having like people coming in, like we got a sign in front of our store that says like a mask required to enter, and people still be just walking right past that, like not reading. Like it's a symbol of a person with a mask on it. Like so, like even if you're not reading it, you will see a symbol with a mask and stuff, but you're just not paying attention. And then people want to argue with you about wearing a mask. Like, dude, it's not even just for me. It's for like us. It's for me and you.
Right.
Like I'm not doing it because I just want you to do that. I'm wearing a mask too. Like I don't know, people. And then you saw the video of the people like partying and like
they had masks on and shit. That's stupid.
It's like the idea is to wear the mask to like mitigate, I guess, the transmission, and then also using social distancing. If two people got masks on, but they right in their face, each other's face, those masks ain't airtight. Like it's not like an airtight seal. Like some of your air, your breath is getting out. Like especially if y'all jumping and you said like speaking and talking loud,
yelling and shit. Yeah.
Like it's gonna come out. It's gonna get out of that mask. It's just meant to like kind of be a precaution and to mitigate it. It's not meant to like it's not a cure. It's not like a gas mask.
Right.
But they talking about $500 though. I want to see people like really getting these fines. Like with the curfew.
They know people got it though too. So that's the thing. Like they know people ain't really struck. It's hard, but it's not. I mean, like people are getting money, like in more ways than one. So,
I want to see them enforcing these fines because,
me too.
Like with the curfew, I feel like they didn't enforce it, so people didn't even care. Like they just kept on doing whatever they was doing. But if you actually started enforcing it and like start making some examples, not like to be not extreme in an extreme way, but just like give them the fine, like give them the fine that y'all say don't give them. So like if you see somebody out in a public space and they refusing to put on a mask, they should get fined, and then people see them get fined and say, "Oh, I don't want that to happen to me," and then it kind of works. Even though this is all like it's like sheep herding, you got to like, put a barrier between the sheep and where it wants to go, so that it can be safe. But in this case, it's necessary. But yeah, and people want to argue with you about like the fact having to wear a mask and stuff like that. Like I had one dude.
I think it's gonna get dangerous.
I had one dude, and then people have been shot like over that and killed.
Yeah,
Duper and Flint.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to when I said we had something like that already happen. Like, and back then it was mandatory for that little short bit of time that we was required to wear masks if you were out in public.
Yeah. This could be like, since we ain't got graphics, I can just write stuff on the whiteboard and be like this, and then when I edit it, I'll see it in the thing. Okay, I'll use it like that. But right now, what we talking about? We're talking about mask on. I'm gonna write that on.
Bucket mask off. I think it was like, I'm not gonna wear a mask.
I'm not gonna wear a mask. If she wants to come and find me, It's what. So mask on is what we're talking about right now. There we go. I need to make okay. There we go. I'm not gonna hold it the whole time, but yeah. I mean, it's dumb that I had one dude come in our store, and he was in line like it was people, a lot of people getting stuff done. He was in line, and I was working with a customer at the time, and I finished up with them, and I just like looked over and said, I can help whoever's next. And he stepped up, and then I realized that he didn't have a mask on, and I was like, "Oh, do you have a mask? Because we do require masks for service and to be in the store." And he's like, "Man, I've been in line for like an hour." And I'm like, "It's our store policy, we require." And he got mad about it. I'm like, "Why did you even come out without a mask? Like, why are we even having to tell you to put one on? That's the whole point. Like you had to walk past the sign that said that you need one before you came in here. And you didn't see that, didn't read it or whatever, pay attention to it. And now you mad at me because about something that you could have avoided just by wearing a mask or by reading the sign and not coming in if you didn't have one. So it's people are ignorant. Like I said, we was talking about with Patrick when we was talking about Empire, all them people out there, like all the people that was downtown when we rode through, it's like people don't want to, I don't know how we said last episode, like they don't believe fat meat is greasy.
Yeah, niggas don't believe that fat meat greasy, but it is though.
Right. And it's like we saw
until he's clutching his chest.
It's like it's not even like complicated. Like it's just if you do this, if you're around a lot of people, somebody's bound to be asymptomatic or something, and then you spread it. And they say it spreads more at night too. DL Hughley, yeah, they say it spreads more at night. Like they said,
I mean, I guess it's because it's a cooler temperature and it survives longer than cooler.
It's actually they said that it's not about the heat. Because like that's why like Arizona and stuff in Florida are still able to have a lot of cases. It's more sunlight. So like they said it almost dies almost instantly, like in the presence of sunlight.
So in sun rays.
Yeah, like actual sun, not necessarily the heat of the sun, but just the sun rays. So yeah, that's why like in Arizona, like I said, in Florida and hot states like that, Texas, they can have a lot of cases even though it's hot. And that's why it spreads more at night because it's not sun. Like a vampire. But
right.
Yeah, so I don't know. I like it. I liked all the decisions that Governor Whitmer. People be talking about her like I've heard some people like saying they don't like her. And that basically she's keeping them from making money, but
they hating on Big Rich, man. She keeping everybody safe, bro.
Right. She's definitely made some decisions that have saved lives. I feel like guaranteed. With us, Michigan, especially at the time, or like a couple weeks ago, Michigan was like one of the best as far as like the lowest numbers and lowest amount of cases and stuff.
She doing better than that motherfucking Schneider.
Right.
Fucking snake.
Or Trump.
Right.
I said low key she probably run for president, like because she's kind of getting a lot of like national like buzz, like just from little stuff, and then she doing the big Gretch thing.
Right.
She got a lot of popularity right now, and like in politics, popularity is everything. So
it is. Yep.
I think she might end up running for president and being the first female president. I don't know.
Big Rich.
That's what I want to talk about, the electoral college at some point. If we talk about it today, I don't know, but
let's talk about it. I hate that shit. I think it's dumb as fuck. I think what is the point of us? And that's why, like, for the longest, like, before I was able to vote, I was excited about voting. I was like, man, I want to vote. I want to, do it for all the right reasons, because of people before us who look like us couldn't vote and they died to vote. Yeah. But like when I think about it in my mind rationally, it does not make any sense. It's like if I vote and we make that, you know what I'm saying, like we get this vote, like we want this person, the electoral college can just come and outvote us. If that's not what we want, then how can you tell me my vote counts? Like,
Is it like it makes your vote a suggestion?
Like yeah.
I would like if if y'all would have picked this person. Like they're like, yeah, I mean, I know you would like it, but that's not what we're doing.
Right.
It's like we said, it's antiquated. It's like it's something that made sense when they made it, maybe, but now it doesn't. I think it was not in the information era, so people didn't even know who these people were that were running for these offices.
Right.
So in order to like have an informed decision, they used them as like proxy, like the electoral college as proxy to select. I actually got a video that I wanted to use that explained this. So we'll talk about it all the way in depth on the next episode. But for just like in general though, like I think, like I said, it makes your vote kind of a suggestion. In the case of like Hillary Clinton and Trump, like she had the popular vote, and then they gave Trump the electoral vote. So she had more people actually voting for her.
Right.
But they was like, the electors, like that's what the video that I'm talking about has in it. It talks about the electors and the amount of electors in every state and all that kind of stuff. So it kind of break down how Trump can have less people vote for him but still win in our system that we have that's so old and kind of clearly it's not the fact that
old.
Yeah, the fact that we voted for one person and then we got somebody else, it's like, dog. So we'll talk about that probably next episode. I kind of want to bring Fam Jam back for next episode too, or not the next episode because we got the guy, your guy coming, but maybe the one after that, bring them back. And do another Fam Jam episode. It was episode 2, and now we about to be on like 11, or we on 11 now and about to be on 12. So back to digress. I'm glad that they're trying to crack down, just because I think, like I said, Governor Whitmer is kind of she's the decisions that she's making have been working.
They have, yeah.
The strategies that she's been choosing have been working, and they got the the results on that in all those tests and low cases and stuff. So we see more leadership out of her than Trump, like for sure.
Anybody really. And I feel like it's crazy that people want to like combat her. Like, if anything, numbers don't lie. So the fact that we were like one of the worst, states in the our whole country, like that's to show you that okay, she's doing something right. Like something that she's doing, some of the steps you may not agree with all of them, but she's getting results and the right results. Like, so for that alone, let her figure this shit out. Like, no, she's not perfect in it. Nobody's perfect. This is the first pandemic I'm sure anybody has really seen living now. So it's like, you got to work with people. You got to be patient. But if you see results in a good step, then just let it ride out until she do some shit that's she fucking up and she keep fucking up. And then she trying to ride on the coattail of that big Gret shit. And it still ain't working.
that would be funny if like her popularity kind of started doing it, like dwindling, and she was like, "Hey, Big Gretch, y'all remember?
Right?
remember
me?" And then she go out and buy some buffs. Like,
like
no,
we ain't on that no more.
Right? take them buffs off.
Right, but right now, I'm a fan of Gretchen Whitmer. Me too. I think that she's smart. I think that smart, like I said, smart in the way that she even embraced that whole Big Gretch nickname and put the buffs on in that video.
Right.
That's smart because you understand that like that's what connects with regular people. Not all that like jargon and political talk. Like little regular human things connect with people way more than just some rhetoric. But we're gonna move right on to the next topic, and I guess we can go into these two behind me.
Oh shit!
So
dun, dun, dun.
Right. Oh, I can't wait till we got all the sound effects, because I'm definitely gonna have all that kind of stuff. It's like it's gonna be a full production. But for right now, I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna get into our next topic. I'm calling that one Mr. Well, last episode was actually called Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah, like the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith was just like another Mister.
Another Mr.
Another Mister. All right, so let's listen to.
It should have been you, me, or August. Like you, me, and Dupree.
Right. You can do all kind of stuff. Especially with me and August. But dang, she look like she remind me of a. Never mind. I was about to say a Pokemon. I can't think of the name of the.
Man, I was just saying she like it's something about her, man. That's like kind of like weird or like different. I was like, I don't know if she's a bruja,
like a witch.
Yeah.
I heard you say bruja like the other episode, and I thought you meant like that, and I just assumed, but yeah. Okay.
She just got like it's a weird like kind of like quality or like a weird, I don't know, energy. It's like even the way she tried to like explain stuff, and it's like she we know what she mean, but it's like she's still trying to like persuade us to like think differently. Like, you know, it's weird. Like
I feel like she does some of the same stuff that that Oprah does, like kind of like persuasion, like through.
I think she's a bruja too.
And you know, like I think Will Nim was into Scientology and stuff. I think. I don't know if he was. I think he was interested. Maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna like claim that he was a full-on Scientologist, but like that kind of stuff, you know, you get roped in.
Yeah.
And I think
I think he is a Pinocchio.
But
honestly,
one thing I didn't know is that Jada Pinkett was like in like a rock band, like she was like the singer in a rock band for like full on. Yeah, here we go. So she is definitely different. That's basically what I'm saying.
Right.
She's definitely not the average black chick.
Wicked wisdom.
She's like a full on like rock singer, rock leading man. Okay, so yeah, that's who we talking about. That's who we dealing with right now.
Man.
That's who's at question right now. But if you've been on social media at all, you know, and paying attention to what's going on, you've probably heard about Jada Pinkett and Will Smith going, you know, finally coming on the Red Table Talk, her show, her podcast, and kind of addressing some of the rumors and some of the things that were going on, all the social media kind of not backlash, but just like buzz that they've had because of August Alsina's video with Angela Yee, where he said that basically
when you was about to call her Angela Lee, it just reminded me of that nigga not 2 Chainz, Gucci, when that nigga he sound like he say her name like that, like Angela Lee.
Yeah.
Angela Lee.
I think Webby was the one that was messing their names up. He couldn't get like he was saying like the wrong names. But anyway, yes, they August Alsina's video with Angela Yee, where he said that Will Smith gave him permission to pursue Jada Pinkett Smith because their marriage no longer involved romanticism and they had kind of separated. So she got on her podcast or her Facebook Watch show called the Red Table Talk, and or Red Table Talk, and addressed.
Did he ever say permission? Like, did he ever say
blessing? He said it was blessing. That's what he said.
Okay, yeah. So and that's what I was thinking. Like, and that's what I say about her. Like, she made it seem like like the way she's wording things, and like words, like we can get deep with that shit. Words are nothing but spells, incantations. So like the way you word different things, it can mean, and it can bring about a different like emotion. It can make you think about a situation differently if somebody worded differently. So I think that's what she's trying to do. Like it seemed like, cause she's saying Will gave him his permission, and it's like he wasn't saying that. I feel like he was saying a blessing, but I couldn't remember. But I mean, a blessing is definitely different from permission. It's like basically, hey, he laid down what it was. Like, we're not really fucking with each other right now. So if you want to go do that, I'm not mad at you for that. I understand. Do your thing. Basically, that's not permission. That's a blessing.
And I feel I'm gonna play the video in a second, but so yeah, basically he said that, like, you know, he gave him his blessing or whatever, and she even in this video says that, like, she sees how he could have seen it as permission. So like she's saying, like, yeah, you kind of did give him permission. Like, she basically saying yeah, but kind of like it sounds like she almost disagreeing with it, but she kind of saying that she's kind of agreeing with it. But and they got on together on the show to address everything that had been going on. People talked about how Will Smith looked. Pay attention if you haven't seen this yet. Pay attention to like the facial expressions on Will Smith's face.
He seemed like he pissed at her, like still about it. Like,
we gonna watch. I want to show the end of it, so I'll probably skip at some point. But we're gonna watch a good amount of this video, and then we'll talk about it. Here we go.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull them through. And from there, you know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided.
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over. You know?
We were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. One thing I want to be clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, you know, the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes,
and
exactly.
I did.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably. And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker, which he's not.
I think so. I mean, because this is your red table, and you like brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
Talk to her.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with.
What is that?
August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes.
Talk to her, Will.
Yes.
A relationship.
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely.
Get it out.
I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broken.
Who the fuck described
Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So we come into the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So, you know, you, during that time, launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy.
I want to remember that line, and I'm going to jump to one of the last, like, notable parts I remember from when I watched it.
Quick fun fact, definition of entanglement Second definition is a complicated or compromising relationship or situation.
So yeah, definitely compromise y'all marriage, but
yeah,
Be with somebody for a lifetime.
25 years and counting.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
I felt like that was so corny. I felt like that was forced. I felt like they really, especially with that laugh. That nigga said,
that was terrible.
That was such a terrible joke. Y'all didn't feel that. It wasn't like no feeling in that.
So let's talk about this. Her.
Her.
Man, like we said, like the way that she was. So I was counting. I don't know if y'all was watching, but I was counting the strikes, and I got like to, I don't know. It was probably like 8 at least of strikes, but one was her saying like, first of all, I just wanted to clear up some stuff, and she said, what was the first? Oh, she said that she basically was saying like that I see how he could see that it was permission. That I see it as permission. So she was basically co-signing everything that he said. Like, oh, I can see how he would say that. And then he wanted to clear up that he wasn't a home wrecker, and he wasn't. She was like kind of co-signing everything, all his whole stance, but like doing it in a sideways kind of way to where it don't sound like it don't really sound like it. It almost sounds like she's like disagreeing with him, but she's agreeing with him. And that's really saying, like, that's manipulative. Yeah. That's manipulative.
Very.
And it takes, like, you got to be paying attention to like what she's saying to like even catch it. Yeah. And then another one of the strikes, of course, was entanglement. Like, why just spit it out? Just say it was a relationship. Y'all clearly was very, very close, intimate. It was a relationship, like by any means. Is y'all, and I think like I think now that the microscope is on their relationship and the dynamic of it and the fact that they were like separated and all that kind of stuff, I think she kind of is trying to like, you know, hold on to any little dignity that she can. So she's like calling it entanglement. It wasn't an affair. It was an entanglement.
Entanglement.
It's like to sound more innocent and sound more like, you know, wholesome. But it's
like it was a trap, almost like it was something that you didn't mean to get into, but you got into it anyway.
Like exactly.
Which is the first definition. It's like the action or fact of entangling or being entangled. So like if I was to fall into like some seaweed while diving or something like that, now I'm entangled. Now I can't get out.
Yeah, like I'm trying to get out. It's like saying I'm a hostage. Like, yeah, but you can't be a willing hostage. Like,
no, you can't.
I think that's the point right there. That like,
and then
go ahead.
No, I just thought about what that nigga Will said, like, and I'm just like, man, I feel like, and I hear people say that, but I feel like, I mean, in every relationship, of course, you're not going to agree. That's just in any situation, but that don't mean that, like, he was saying every marriage has a point where like you separate or like you feel like that, you know what I'm saying, it's over. But it's like, why do you have to have that when y'all both are adults so you can communicate? Like, if something is not making you happy, then say that, you know, whether it be what something a person is doing or the person themselves. But nothing should, you know, come to an end if it's not really being that way. Like, you know what I'm saying, if it doesn't boil down to that. If it boils down to y'all just talking about some shit, then do that. But that every marriage, it's like, don't stereotype everybody, bro. That's something we shouldn't.
It's like, you can't really say, as one singular married person, you can't say that every marriage is anything. Like you are not the next person, and vice versa. Therefore, like, the results are going to vary because, you know, and then the combination of these two versus the combination of you and Jada is different. Like, like every Will and Jada probably has a point where they need to break off whatever, apparently, but not necessarily everybody else. And I think that's the problem. I want to talk about a little bit about the problem with like celebrity and like the platform that we put celebrities on. We treat everything they say as if like, if it, as long as it sounds good, we treat it like that's the model that we should run our lives by. And in this case, it's very dangerous because obviously they have some kind of unorthodox like marriage dynamic, open relationship, life partnership. like type of thing. And if you following that, then you're kind of like, you know, and I think this is making a lot of people think differently about relationships. And I think that, you know, these are just regular people. Like, even though we call them superstars and celebrities and they get paid a lot of money, they don't make them wise. They don't make them like, you know, have sound logic or whatever. Like, or
they don't make them perfect. You know what I'm saying? They're not all knowing. Like, you know, they're not God, bro. Like, and that's what people need to realize about all stars. We, like you said, they are normal people. Like, everybody that is famous are just normal people. They eat, sleep, and shit just like you do. So you have to get out of the fact that you know, that they're in a spotlight. It's not to say that these people are not special, but it's not to say that you're not special either. We all have something inside of us that makes us extraordinary. So, you know, it's just the fact that these people are displaying that shit on camera. But it's like, get out of that shit. Like, I had to get out of that too when I was coming of age, like when I was in high school and whatnot like that. Because a lot of times your stars will let you down. Like, you'll meet people that you know, you look up to on TV, and then you'll meet them in person and they'll be a dick. You know, I heard Terry Crews was one of those people. I've never met him, but he seemed like a cool dude, you know, on screen. But I heard that he was, you know, like kind of a dick, you know what I'm saying? In person.
Yeah. So I like the way I feel bad for Will. But they did mention the part in there. I didn't play that part, but it's where like he was like, "I'm gonna get you back," and she was like, "No, you already got me back." Like, kind of like, "No, you done some stuff too."
No, what? Hold on, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's a part where he was like, they'll kind of like laughing. He's like, I'm gonna get you back for that. I'm gonna get you back. And he's like, she was like, no, like, no, you already got me back. Yeah, you got me back for that already. Yeah. And he was like, oh yeah, you're right. Like, so it was like, but they didn't say what they're talking about. Let me go.
I wonder what the fuck
let me find it since you haven't seen it. Let me see.
Sheesh. Their marriage, you know, like, but I feel like that's just some shit that they probably did for just that, the image, you know, especially after that Alicia Keys song. Was like they couldn't, that Unbreakable, they couldn't get off of that.
Yeah,
they had to be unbreakable.
One of these, let me see. Yeah, they broke all right.
But I'm grateful for the journey that you and I have had together. Because I feel like there are a lot of couples that go through those periods, and a lot of couples that have to separate and think it's over. And, you know, the one thing I'll say about you and I is that there's never been secrets.
Right. We came together young, and we were both broken in our...
I don't know.
In this whole process.
Let me see. I don't know.
No, but it ain't for the weak at heart. There's just certain things that you have to go through, and it's like...
And I wish, you know, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the case.
I sure wish it could be all magic and miracles.
Yeah. You got to go through some to get the answers. You know, and I'm just...
Yeah, I don't know where she says it at, but like they actually, that's a part. People like talked about that part of them saying, like, you know, Will saying, I'm gonna get you back. And then she's saying, yeah, you already got me back. And I'm sure that there's, you know, with the level of like celebrity that Will Smith is and was, like, you know, it's not surprising to necessarily, I mean, from him kind of like because of his image, but him being a superstar, you know, and being human, it's not completely surprising to hear that he may have had some kind of infidelity somewhere along the line, and he probably just handled it like, you know, handle it real under the wraps or whatever. So that's what they kind of made it seem like, and he kind of made it seem like they kind of had a mutual, like, you know, I know, like kind of thing.
You know, I know, okay. Motherfucker.
And it's like y'all two, Will and her, they are entangled. Because like they stuck. They're like, oh, we in this thing. I guess we just 23 years, 22 years. They're like,
right.
They're
and
like,
I think that's what I mean, well, that is an entanglement versus more so than that. Like, I think that's more so an affair.
August, the thing with August, like you said, like entanglement sounds like you're trapped, but she didn't. She walked into that. Like she was like, she said she wanted to feel good. That was another one of the strikes. Like I just wanted to feel good. It's been so long. She like emphasized that part.
Yeah,
so long since I have felt good. It's like, and then you saying that to your husband.
And it's like, well, damn. It's like, well, if that was the case, then I was the reason why you were not feeling good. You know?
Yeah.
Because if you went to go to another man, then it would seem like that would be the the case or the remedy or the problem if that was the remedy.
Yeah. So, and then now so I kind of feel bad for Will. I do think that there's probably some more that is like yet to be uncovered about Will or like his past or their past in the marriage or whatever. But we just saying, I think overall the moral of this whole story is that celebrities are human, and you need to be like what I'm saying, watchful over who you follow and who you take, whose word you take as gospel, because you see you don't know the whole story. You feel
Not
like
at all.
They have an image and they have a persona, a public persona, but they have issues just like anybody else, and theirs might be even more than what you have in your life. So
it's like history, man. It's like you only know what they want you to know. The people who are telling the story, it's like you only see what they want you to see. So it's like you'll never really see them be any other thing than pleasant, really, in a sense.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move us on, but kind of before I do, I just wanted to. I saw this video and it was kind of funny to me. So I'm gonna pull it up.
Gotta share it.
Where is let me share my screen. Is this it? Team. Oh, I might have to refresh the page. I think it's a tweet. What? No, not this. Stop share. Find it. Share screen. Trying to figure out what tab I got it on. I think it's this one. Yeah, here we go. Turn it up a little bit. It's messed up, but it's pretty funny. I'm gonna make it big. Might as well make it big. Hopefully it plays smooth. It's messed up, but it's funny because like it's tearing they took up like.
One car says,
"Oh man, I know they mad. Dang,
it's fun.
They got their junk bouncing. Oh, you on a motorcycle? Dang,
man, I'd be pissed, bro.
Like the big ones is like those. Dang, it's like 3. Oh, dang. Like they really they definitely got some damage. Like
yeah, most definitely. The bottom of that shit is crushed.
Wow. This is getting pieced up.
It's like it ain't no getting around that first one. That first one is big as fuck. That's like a ditch.
Yeah.
And then it like niggas try to like switch the lanes, but it's like it's too late.
Yeah, I guess it's in somewhere in an Asian country, but I just saw that like randomly, and I just wanted to watch that. Excuse me, I got hiccups now. But what was our other topic we want to talk about?
50 Cent and
T.I.
T.I.
Yeah, T.I. and 50 Cent. Dang, these hiccups. I'm gonna see if I can pull up T.I. and 50 Cent. Beefing.
What's beef? Beef is when you need 2 guests to go to sleep. Beef is when your mom's.
What up, guys? Your boy Quake, and what is turned out as a friendly battle has escalated to something more serious between T.I. and 50 Cent. But before we get into that, be sure to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at QW. A link is in the description below, and leave a like on this video. So T.I. has decided to call out 50 Cent to a simple 20-track battle on Instagram Live on the platform Versus. For those of you that don't know what Versus is, it was created during this quarantine time for artists to basically go against each other with whoever has the best tracks, whether it's producers or artists, whatever.
Jump in here. I was gonna want to get some of the facts.
White man, I feel like he yelling at me. It was created during this time quarantine. Like, all right, man. Like, yeah, we already know what Versus is, bro.
But yeah, let me see.
Come on and catch this fade. Matter of fact, I'm looking for a jet.
Come on and catch this fade. He said like a reporter. Catch
He
this
did.
fade.
Come catch this fade.
So I guess where is he reading that at? I think that's on here.
Yeah, it's the caption. It's Happy G Day, Kevin Hart. Now tell 50 Cent, come on and catch this fade. Matter of fact, I'm looking for a jet to pull up on him at his little birthday party or whatever. I want to see what he's talking about, excuse me. South got something to say.
What did he say? And God dang it, I'm saying it. Repost if you ain't scared, nigga. That was funny though.
And he said, repost it.
Scared of this nigga. So yeah, it's kind of escalated into like
pull up on him at his little birthday party or whatever. I want to see what he's talking about. The South got something to say, and goddamn it, I'm saying it. Repost if you ain't scared of this guy.
Please tell 50 bring his ass on out here and get this smoke. Oh, Jesus. Please tell 50 Cent get his hit records.
Why did he call Kevin?
And come on and sit down and see what the South got to say, goddamn it.
Jesus Christ. You say you want that man to see all full-fledged with the South.
I want him to see what the South got to say. Now listen, hey, I'm the king below the Mason-Dixon line, king of the South. I speak for all of the Southern people. New York been saying shit under their breath about us and having little comments about us thinking it's all slow down here. But they want to come down here and go to our malls and go to our clubs. But then they want to kick it like, nigga, we substandard when they get back up top. Well, that shit stop right now.
Yeah, you say you done with that.
That shit stop right now, goddammit. But in order for him to not, he either gonna have to accept the challenge or bitch up. Those are the only two options.
I'm gonna do my job as a communicator.
Yeah.
I'm gonna communicate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna communicate.
Yeah.
And a Kevin Hart way.
Yeah.
What was said.
Yeah.
And what we know.
What was said?
Let him know the king on the trail, goddammit. I don't want nothing but action. Okay, well you just let me know, goddammit. Cause I'm looking for a jet. He got a party tonight. I'm looking for a jet. I'm going up there and I'm gonna commandeer his celebration.
Jesus Christ.
Commandeer his celebration.
I'm gonna commandeer his celebration. Let him know happy birthday and all that old shit. But what the fuck is you gonna do, sir?
Yeah, you want the smoke. You want all the smoke.
I got to. These motherfuckers been talking under their breath about us all these years.
Oh, here's a good news. I ain't said nothing.
And obviously what T.I. said made headlines and 50 posts.
Okay, so yeah, I think we got what we needed out of that. So yeah, and the thing is, I think because of the character that 50 Cent has become, like trolling wise and just like being kind of like an internet bully, I kind of like, I'm kind of on T.I. side. Like, yeah, come on, like say something, like, because like he always, you know, he's 50's always ready to say anything to anybody and get on anybody's head. And he even posted the whole Crime Stoppers video with T.I. in it. But yeah, I think T.I. like in a 20 song battle, I feel like T.I. could like definitely give him a run for his money, if not win.
Oh yeah, I'll take T.I. in that battle. It'll be a good one though, but I had to take T.I.
Yeah, it'll for sure be close, like because 50 got hits, like undeniably, but so do T.I. And I think did they both got platinum albums?
I want to say they do.
I feel like
I know 50 do. I know 50 do for sure. Yeah. But I want to say the T.I.'s King album did that too.
But we saw in the video that he's talking about like I'm the king. Below the Mason Dixon line.
Dixie. Yeah.
He said he in 50 claims that like the king of New York basically. So let's like had a meeting of the minds and do this battle. But he's saying it in like a way like nigga, you can catch a fade too. Like we can get the battle on and then throw hands.
Yeah, he had platinum for T.I. had platinum for King and T.I. versus T.I.P. And then I believe 50 Cent was Get Rich or Die Trying and maybe Massacre. I'm not sure, but I know Get Rich or Die Trying was. I know Get Rich or Die Trying definitely was.
Yeah, I think back when I was like listening to like rap and a little bit of 50 Cent, I was listening to Massacre. That's what I got into him. I was introduced to him on, but
man, them Asians was buying the fuck out of this nigga CDs and shit, and I think that's what really helped them.
50 Cent
chart them numbers. Yeah, hell yeah, they was buying his shit over Asian. Yeah. Wow. It was Get Rich or Die Trying reached 9 times platinum, and then the Massacre became 6 times platinum with 6 million units sold.
Okay. Yeah, so they both got 2 platinum albums. They pretty evenly matched on paper.
Yeah.
So it would be a good thing. And I think I like T.I.'s strategy. He posed it in such a way, like he said, that you either gotta accept the challenge or like just like wimp out, like
get that nigga ultimatum.
Yeah, and it's like there's no way you gotta come through me somehow.
Yeah.
So it's smart. But yeah, I think I like T.I. in that, like as far as like a winner. So we'll see. I guess if I feel like for somebody that always is like kind of like on somebody's head, I feel like 50 has been kind of quiet. I feel like he would have something. Like he a social media king. Like
he should be like, as soon as he made that video, he should have had a response.
Yeah, I think just like it was with Eminem and MGK. I feel like it was almost like Eminem was the person that nobody wanted to mess with, and then it just took somebody to be like, well, I don't care. I'll say something about him. Like I ain't scared of him. And then it shows you like, oh, even he can bleed. Like even Eminem can get hit and kind of like somewhat lose. Like, and the same thing with 50. I feel like he was like always bullying everybody else, and in this case, like he's being somebody. T.I. Fine was like, I'm not scared of him. Like I'm a challenge him. I'm gonna make it public. I'm gonna put it on all social media. Like it's gonna go viral. I'm gonna challenge him, and now everybody is aware of this challenge, and ain't nobody heard nothing for 50 Cent. So it's making them seem like, what's the delay? You Mr. Troll, Mr. Bully, like, what's up? So we'll see what 50 got to say. I'm sure he gonna have, he gonna come prepared or whatever, but because he ain't no stranger to beef, but because from Ja Rule, Rick Ross,
like, to fucking man, his nigga done beef with just about everybody, even his own son he had beef with.
Yeah, that's
so talking shit.
Yeah, that's which is sad. Like,
yeah, that is crazy.
And he was saying like, how long can you love something that don't love you back or whatever? I guess to say that his son doesn't love him, but I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know all the details of it, but I mean, if you're not in his life, like he probably would have some resentment towards you. Like he probably wouldn't feel like he loved you. So
yeah, you can't make that claim if you didn't love what you is claiming you want love from first.
And then you
have to show love to get it.
And then you're so successful and stuff. Like I feel like not to say that it haunts him, but I feel like that's something that would like haunt me if I was super successful and this like I got money, like I can get whatever I want or whatever. But the one like I can't buy a relationship with my son. Like I can't buy a time machine, go back and actually raise my kids and like do the right thing. And at this point, it's not necessarily like the moment of no return, but like he already has built that resentment to the point where like, he ain't trying to hear nothing from you. But I feel like it's the parents' the parents, responsibility and burden to like reach out and extend the olive branch to the children, not the other way around. Like I wasn't alive until you made me here. So
right.
I feel like by that right, I should have, you should bear the burden of having to like, be the first one to what I'm saying, try to reconcile things.
Of course.
But
like you always have to be the bigger person if you're the parent. I mean, like you just have to, like, you gotta show, for one, you gotta show your child the way to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't act like a child when you're trying to reach a child. I mean, in a sense, you have to think like a child, in order to like get some things across. But in your maturity, you have to be definitely further ahead.
Before I kind of want to. Well, I guess we can wrap this topic up. I do want to see like I don't know. I just want to see what 50 Cent is gonna do, because I'm sure he ain't gonna like how he's been made to look by T.I. on social media. So he gonna probably come with something else. He did the little Crime Stoppers video, so he probably do something else or whatever. But
right.
So I do think that T.I. would win. But I guess comment and see what would y'all like to or who would y'all predict to win that matchup.
If I was T.I., I'd have got on that nigga about that damn movie that he lost all that weight for. Him was looking like a damn alien. Nobody saw. Like,
yeah, I didn't see it. I only saw the memes about
nobody saw that movie, bro. That meme of that nigga going around looking sick with that big ass.
That's the only thing that everybody actually did see, is that thing, the thing that wasn't even the real movie. Yeah. It's just an image of the character.
That nigga was looking ugly. Like, bro, why did you do all of that for a movie that nobody was gonna see, bro? I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't know nobody was really gonna see it like that, but I gotta find that movie and watch it. Like, I just gotta see it. Like, it's really a good movie.
I planned, or I wanted to put together a bunch of the memes that came out with the Will and Jada stuff, because it's like they became like so many different like memes, and like I saw one that said like it had the Netflix end. It had a bunch of like tangled up chords, and then it had a like a Mentos, and it was like what is this? It's like entanglement. But I've seen a bunch of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I didn't go through and like collect all the, because it's like social media stuff, so I don't even know how I would like put them into a list. But I've seen a lot of them.
It's a lot of people in entanglements.
Yeah, I think it's like I said, the whole it got everybody talking about relationships and like I guess like there's different dynamics and like you said, entanglements, and T.I. might. Now T.I. is one like I always wonder about his marriage to Tiny. Like it just seemed weird, like because she ain't that, like, I'm not trying to talk about her, but like it just seemed like she's not that, like they on different levels of attractiveness. Like I don't know, it's a weird match to me from the outside looking in, at least. But
Tiny just remind me of like an old woman, like,
yeah,
like especially like the way her body is now, like with all these modifications she done had to her body. Like I feel like she a good person though. I do feel like that, but I feel like her body and what she done to it, it's just not. It made her unattractive.
Yeah, and to be clear, I'm intentionally being like shallow. I'm talking about on like a outward level.
Yeah, outward appearance.
I'm not judging her character or nothing like that. I'm being like intentionally shallow. So,
but she do got like ant booty. Like she got ant legs and ant booty. Like it's unproportional.
To be real, she remind me of Miss Piggy. Like, and that's just like my for real like observation. I'm not even trying to really be funny, even though that is kind of a funny comparison. But yeah, I wondered. I remember there was a thing with I think it was Floyd Mayweather and her, like, like he was like dancing on her or something, like, or other way around or something like that. She was dancing on him, but yes, I wonder, like, you never know. A lot of these celebrities, you never know what they got going on in their own personal relationships.
Yeah.
They only present to you their art, you know what I'm saying? They're whatever their craft is, but they're not necessarily, they don't have not every celebrity got like a reality show where you're seeing everything that happens at home with them. So, but yeah, what else what kind of game you want to play? I think we got. Do you have any more topics? We did Whitmer, we did the Icebreaker, we did the Jada them.
We did a Rona recap.
It's like this. We did that fast though. Seemed like. I mean, I'm gonna have to do some editing to like for when
piece it together.
Yeah, but I think we got everything. So down to our game. But if you're listening and you're watching, am I still on? Yeah, I'm still on camera. Yeah, there we go. If you want to donate or help us out financially, you can find us on Cash App under $the Stimulus Podcast. Is all one word. Once again, that's $the Stimulus Podcast, all one word, and you can donate whatever you feel like you want to donate. And anything helps. This is episode 11. Thank you for coming back with me once again. It's been 11 weeks. And I think it's been easy to like come up with topics because I feel like 2020 has just been so
this historically shitty. It's like it's a blessing to be alive though, to experience it. Like I would have it no other way. But it's wild to experience these things that like really felt like only distant thoughts. Like I never thought that I would like experience like a pandemic or anything like that. I thought we were so ahead as far as like civilization that those type of diseases were a thing of the past. But it's crazy to see that. It's crazy to see like how people are falling apart as far as fame and all of that. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like I said, like all of 2020 has been basically a movie. Like as far as like if you it sounds like the plot of a movie. If you once they write it in the history books, when you read it, it's gonna be like, yeah, and then the volcanoes awakened and
right, and then killer bees or killer hornets came from Asia.
Murder hornets, a dust cloud from Africa. Dust cloud from Africa.
Locusts in Africa.
Like all kind, like everything, like the plague, like all the plagues. So yeah, no shortage of like stuff to talk about. But like I said, if you do enjoy the podcast, let us know. Let us know either way. If you don't, let us know why or whatever. But anybody that's listening on audio platforms, which are Spotify,
if you don't, run the fade.
Right. If you don't, like you said, like I'm not gonna wear a mask.
Run the fade, then tell me why.
Like the dude said, I'm not gonna wear a mask. If you want to come and find me and arrest me or whatever, if you want to come and get the fade, you know what I'm saying? Then it could be that. But yeah, we appreciate any positive 5-star reviews, especially on audio platforms, Apple Music and Spotify. We got a few 5-star reviews on there. So if you're listening and you enjoy what you hear and what you watch, if you watch it on YouTube, go ahead and give us a 5-star review. Give us some kind of comment. Give us something, a like, a subscription, whatever.
Sure.
But
appreciate it.
Did we do Hangman 2 weeks in a row before this? I'm trying to think of what game. I didn't really like come up with an official game for this episode, but I got the whiteboard. There's a whiteboard actually on here, on Zoom. Let me see if I can get into this. If I go to share screen, and I think you can do the same thing. Is it done?
Share screen.
Yes, and they give you the option to go to whiteboard or something, or at least it gives me the option to do whiteboard. Like this.
No, I don't see a whiteboard.
You don't see okay, but can you see the whiteboard that I have up here?
Yeah, I do.
So like, if you wanted to do Hangman, I could do it like that, and not have to actually use a real, you know what I'm saying? What's the name? A real whiteboard.
Oh, that would be something.
How about we like have to? I don't know. I almost want to do like, remember that draw game? Like draw something or something like that. It was called Draw Something.
Yeah.
And then we would. How did that game used to work? You have like something you gotta get them to guess, right?
Yep.
So what if we played it like we pick something random that we draw, and we got to get the other one to guess, and I guess we get a certain amount of time, and if you guess it in that amount of time, then the person that drew it gets a point, and you just kind of gotta just give an honest guess. And not like
what I draw though.
Huh? Oh, how would you draw? Oh, dang, I forgot. Maybe that game won't work if we can't both draw. I think, but it give you the option to share your screen, right?
Yeah, but not so. I was just looking up like a whiteboard or whatnot like that, but I can't. Hold on. Can I draw on your shit? Do you see this?
Oh, now it's yeah. It just popped up. Yeah, red.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so we got it. That's how they be doing that. All definitely be doing like little stuff. Okay.
Okay,
right.
Yeah, we can do that then. Let's do that.
And we just do like best of three. I'm gonna get my phone and actually set a timer this time. And I'm gonna set it for like 30s. Oh, I'm gonna do it for 1 minute, a 1 minute timer, and you get to guess for 1 minute. 1 minute, and I'm gonna give it like a little sound. Okay, boom. All right. So you want to go first? Or you want me to draw? You draw first, or you want me to draw first?
Shoot. Let's do rock paper scissors.
All right. So we doing 1, 2, 3, and then go. Like one.
Yeah. Rock paper scissors shoot.
Okay. Here we go. Rock paper scissors shoot. Okay, you got.
I got that rock.
Best. Are we doing this one? Okay, that's cool. You go first.
Okay,
you want to draw first, or you want to guess first?
I want to guess. I'm a good guesser.
Guess first. Okay. Let me figure out what I want to do and cue my timer up. So if I get you to guess it, then I get a point, right?
I thought the guesser got a point. And if I didn't guess it, then you got a point.
We can do it. Yeah, we can do it. So it's like still competitive. Okay, so I gotta get something that's like guessable but not easy to guess.
All right.
Okay, here we go. I'm about to start my timer. I got something. Here we go. Hold on. What the color I got? Let me go black. Oh, I'm on the eraser. Here we go. Draw. Here we go. Oh, still not drawing. There we go. I got it. So, I'm not going to talk, though.
Is it a microphone?
Yep, that's it. So I got a point.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we ad libbing here, so I guess right. I got a point. All right, so your turn to guess, or to draw.
Okay.
Timer starting. Well, yeah, timer starting now. Got a circle. Is it a pizza?
Oh, damn. Fucked
up. Is it? Let me know when you're ready for me to guess.
Go ahead. Whenever you feel like guessing.
Is it a pizza?
Yeah.
Okay. I had said that. I guess you didn't hear me.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it.
I didn't say it like loud. I was like, is that a pizza?
Okay. What the hell I get off? I'm trying to believe it now.
I think I can erase it. Yeah, I can erase it.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on, give me 1 second. I got it. Yes.
All right. Was it my turn to draw now?
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to plug back in real quick.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna think like I think I'm a any guests we have like from here on out like probably recommend that they have some kind of earbuds or headphones or something. That way, everybody it's not gonna be it shouldn't be no echoes with that.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I feel like it's a necessity. I'm when I do it though on my phone, I'm gonna go get like a one of them dangles or dongles or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
To connect and my charger to my phone and my headphones too. I think that's stupid to make the phone so flat and thin that you gotta get rid of the headphone jack.
Right. It is stupid. But all right, I'm gonna draw something. Let me see what we got. I kind of want some. Let me see some background music.
It's a trailer right there. It's a little green one.
Do you see the whiteboard still, or you see my YouTube?
I see the whiteboard. I see you Will and Jada.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I was
like you entangled in them.
I'm in the middle of it.
Right.
Okay.
You entangled in that mess.
Trying to get the whiteboard back up. Yeah, this is my first time messing with the whiteboard. Okay, there we go. You see.
I like it though. I didn't even know I could fuck with it too. Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so I'm about to draw something. Let me think of something to draw. I don't know. It's like I feel like what I can draw is limited enough to where it'll be easy to guess. But okay, I got something. I'm gonna give myself a challenge for this one. Here we go. Oh wait, that's the eraser. Here we go. And I'm gonna make it this color. I'm actually like looking at it, trying to draw it.
Is it a person?
Nope.
Oh, it's a girl. Oh no, a lamp.
Yep, it's a lamp. But I didn't think that it was gonna be that easy. I was gonna do something like this, like little light rays.
See, at first, like the shade looked like a nose, like a person.
Oh yeah,
like a bell pepper nose. Then, like I thought when you drew like the little the part of the lamp, I thought it was like legs. And then when you when you wrapped it around, I'm like, okay, that's most definitely a lamp.
Yeah, it's actual lamp that's over here that
that was funny. I thought it was a person though.
I think that's a cool way to play it too, is like draw something that's actually like in the room.
That would be tight.
So what is that? What does that mean? I got 2 points. I think we gonna guess them every time. I think we gonna have to get a more like competitive game next time. But this is like an ad lib game. But yeah, you want to do one more?
Yeah, I got one more. Let me see. Go with black.
And thank you to all of our listeners and all of our subscribers and stuff. You want to keep our subscriber numbers going on YouTube. So subscribe to us on YouTube and all the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, listening to the podcast on Apple Music and what's the name? Spotify. What is that? I want to say a hammer for a second.
It might be a fucked up drawing, but
the mushroom.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This is too easy. This is like, I don't know. I think I don't know. Like the way we think, as far as how like artistically, I figure out like that. When it was just the outside, that's why I said hammer. But as soon as you did like the line and then the spots, I'm like, oh, that's a mushroom. That's like a Mario mushroom.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. I mean, that's been episode 11 of the Stimulus Podcast.
11 of these things. We appreciate y'all from the beginning all the way up to here, and we appreciate everybody who's new. That's just tapping into this episode. But go back and watch the rest of them. We got a lot of heat. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of funny things, man. Just like on accident.
Yeah.
Funny, so, and that's the best type of funny to me. So check it out, man. Share it with a friend. Tell your mama's mama.
And with that, you want to do any social media plugs or anything?
Nothing new, man. Follow me at Vision the Great on Snapchat, Instagram. That's VYSONTHE Great.
Mm-hmm.
All grammatically correct except for Vision. And Vision Hunter on YouTube and Facebook.
All right, and shout out to all the essential workers. If you want an essential shirt, I can get you an essential shirt. For like basically $20. I don't know. Hit me up on Facebook or whatever. Deron Shields, and if you want to, ask any questions about that. But this has been episode 11 of the Stimulus Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Salute. We out of here.